bunch of friends too. It's nice.
Nice. Hey, speaking of friends, have you ever heard of my good friend Jay Gatsby?
Oh yeah, I read his story. I think he's a real moron.
Yeah, you think I'm a moron, old sport? I'll tell you, I want you to tell me what you really think of my life. Be honest with me.
Okay, I'll give you my bloody opinion. I think you're a joke, a real phony.
I'm warning you, don't say that about me.
You tried to throw parties to get the attention of Daisy. Like, seriously, where's the pride in that?
I would do anything to get Daisy. I really loved her.
You're just trying to steal her innocence from her.
That's it. Holden and Tom meet for the first time.
Hey, who are you?
Tom, and you are?
From Gatsby?
Yeah. And who are you?
Holden.
I'm catching a ride?
What have you been up to lately?
Just hanging out with Myrtle.
Seems like y'all have been hanging out a lot lately.
Yeah, we're just chilling, hanging out.
So what about your wife?
Who have you been spending time with?
You're phony.
You're a phony.
You're a phony.
You're a phony.
You're a phony.
Both phonies.
So what about Gatsby?
Gatsby, he's worthless, and he's nothing. He's just a party animal. You're trying to get with my wife.
No, Gatsby just does what he wants.
But he's worthless.
You're a phony.
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 For Christ's sake, everybody's a phony.
No, just you.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No!
Whatever.
With Jordan Baker.
You're such a phony.
Why do you think that?
Because you try to be someone you're not. All you and Daisy do is sit on the couches all day while Nick and Tom are out getting all the money. Like, your life is so meaningless. You try to be too good at something, and you're not even that good. You cheat. Why do you care so much about it?
Listen, professional golf is what I do for a living. And for that matter, you can't even stay in school without flunking out.
I just don't see the point. You're so attached to something, you try to make it your life. I mean, golfing may be fun and all, but the only reason why you golf is to make your appearance look good.
You're so annoying and immature.
I just don't care. School is so meaningless. Like, what is the point of being in school? Like, there's no reason to be there. And I just don't. If I don't have to be there, why should I be there? Like, I'm just surrounded by phonies all day.
Well, listen, Holden, if that's the way you want to live your life, be my guest. This is the worst day I've ever been on.
Phony. Oh, Jane. Yeah, I'm not in the mood.
Talk about the billboard of Dr. Ecclesburg.
Man, I hate that billboard of Linda out there. Why? Because I hate those eyes staring at me and criticizing me. Like, what do people expect from me? Like, what are their expectations?
Why do you feel so hostile about those expectations for you?
Because I'm 6'4" and I have gray hair. Like, people look to me to be mature, but I'm not. I'm just a kid. Like, I'm still young and I'm still innocent.
Listen, when I moved to the East rather than stay in the Midwest, my parents weren't happy with me. But my goal was to move there and become successful. But once I realized how phony people were there, I had to move back to the Midwest where people are more real.
I know what you mean. Like, when I went to Penn State, I was surrounded by like phonies all day, and I just wanted to get away and meet some girl like Jane.
Who's Jane?
She's this girl I used to live with in New York, and me and her were pretty good friends. We used to play checkers, and she's like, all honest and innocent, and like the only real person I know.
Yeah, I want to find a girl like that. Someone who's honest instead of all the phonies around there. It just makes me sick.
Yeah. Thanks for calming me down about that billboard.
You're welcome. Good luck finding a true girl.
You too.
And Gatsby talk about Jane and Daisy.
Hey, Holden, sorry I'm late.
Oh, it's alright. How's Daisy?
She's alright. She's hanging out with this guy named Tom. He's really rotten. He treats her terribly. He cheats on her, and she knows it too. I don't know why she still stays with him.
Man, Tom's just a funny. Forget about him. How are the parties?
They're alright. I've thrown a bunch of them, and Daisy came to one. I don't think she noticed me, though.
For Christ's sake, you need to take initiative.
I have taken initiative. I changed my whole life because Daisy's family didn't like how I was poor, and now I'm rich, and I throw lots of parties for her.
Why don't you just call her?
It's not that simple. I can't just call her. I need to show her that I've changed. Anyway, why haven't you called Jane?
I'm just not in the mood.
Well, why do you even like her?
Well, when we were kids, we used to play checkers a lot, and she would always keep her kings on the back row.
Well, at least she's not with some yellow guy like Tom.
Well, Stradlater.
Well, what happened?
He gave her the time in Aunt Becky's car.
Well, if she really likes you, maybe if you just gave her a call, she'd, accept you again.
I'm not in the mood.
Old sport, you're never in the mood to do anything.
For Christ's sake.
Holden talking about Jane and Daisy.
Hey, Holden, sorry I'm late.
That was the game. That was the game. That was the game. Sorry. Okay, I was just talking.
What? Are they just Ahoy? Whoa!
We just cut it up a lot.
Okay, no, we're going. We're done.
We can't do this.
Yes, we can. When you Mr. Donnie, you're like to intimidate. No, don't impersonate Mr. Donnie. Oh, I'm still recording. Talk about Jane and Daisy.
Why are you laughing? No, that's not our story. Stop filming. Stop.
Holden talk about Jane and Daisy.